So, do you consider yourself a witch?
Oh, I am a witch, but
How
I don't
the
do
fuck I
hexes
can?
for everybody.
Should I be scared?
No.
Oh, okay. I didn't know because they tell me Beyonce's a witch and shit like that.
Oh,
That
she
we
is.
should be scared. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, she's an Ifa. So when she wears her yellow, that's Oshun.
Oh.
Riches and beauty and love and all of that, which I can see why she's connected to Oshun. But yeah, so it's another kind of tradition.
Okay.
Like a lot of people would think it's voodoo, but it's really Ifa. So it's like a lifestyle as opposed to a religion.
Because I always wonder why she always got on them flowers and she got on that elaborate shit. I'm like, can nobody buy your clothes? Your clothes look different.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
She probably gives her, so she has her own altar. She gives her food. She has parties for her. All of that.
There have been rumors and speculations about Beyonce's sexuality throughout her career, but she has never publicly identified herself as gay or bisexual, which we are not surprised because Beyonce never addressed the rumors. I believe she doesn't know how to connect with her fans without the music. She's just not relatable. Beyonce is married to Jay-Z and they have 3 children together. She has spoken publicly about her love and admiration for her husband, which is crazy if the rumors are true, claiming that Jay-Z controls her and keeps her drugged. Their relationship has been a significant part of her public persona. Beyonce has been accused of a lot of shit in the industry, but the 2 rumors that fans are having a hard time dismissing, rumors of being bisexual and being a witch. There's also claims of using witchcraft to ruin people's careers. Jagar Wright has recently made claims of Beyonce being bisexual and sleeping with everyone she works with. Her former band member, Kimberly Thompson, was denied of a restraining order she was trying to file against Beyonce for harassing her, drugging and munching on her, if you know what I mean, and ruin her career. She even claims Beyonce killed her cats.
Be so clear to cut the cord that I don't want to have anything to do with this person at all. I don't want to work with them. I'm even embarrassed that I have worked with them because it's literally shattered everything that I've tried to build after doing that work in my life. If I have always said when I was a kid, I never would want to regret anything, but this I regret. I regret that we ever worked together because it's turned my life completely upside down. She's not been able to let me go. She's not been able to let me progress into a mature woman and work with other people, build other great entities and statues and trophies that develop in the arts world and music. She's just been a savage, stealing my intellectual property, stealing my ideas, just basically doing anything and everything to damage any type of happiness that I could have had up to current, that be in my own independent career, establishing my own company, my own music, relationships, whether it be business partnerships, personal relationships. So I've had to do a lot of work, a lot of practice of self-love. I know that, I was that kid that grew up and always did the right things and always studied really hard and always did a lot for whoever I was working for and the company. And, that time has come and passed over and over again. And it's just been a nightmare to try to move on and do other things with other people without it getting totally destroyed. Other people I've worked with that have been on a plateau have been paid to fire me. I found this out. And then it just kept happening. So it was a pattern. You get really excited about something, you build it up, you invest all this time and everything in it, and then, she comes and pays people to fire me and insult me, and it's just been disastrous. And, I'm pretty strong, so I've, kept my train moving forward and establishing new relationships and in different entities of the industry, stepping away from jazz, going into pop, going into hip hop, going into independent writing, composition writing, teaching, touring, television, inspirational speeches, helping people cleanse, become more aware of, their purpose here spiritually, Broadway. And so I have a lot to give to the world. And she's just, I think there's a huge amount of jealousy there that she hasn't discussed with me. And but everybody knows, it's interesting that, the public doesn't know all these things, but the people that are associated in the higher powers, to say more or less do, and I've just been bullied this entire time. This has been going on for a very long time, and so it's taken God's strength actually to really make me get up and go stand up for myself, and doing that starting with a restraining order. I don't want anything to do with this person, like, at all. I've said that for a very long time. I've even relocated cities and houses and apartments, and uh, ways have been found to manipulate that and control that. I've lost a huge amount of money dealing with this situation. A lot of money has been stolen from me. A lot of rental deposits have been stolen from me. Just any money that was ever coming to me has been stolen and manipulated by this person. And it's all just a very wicked tactic to just keep me down and keep me under some type of control. And I've had enough, I've had enough. So the fact that I even had the strength to go file a restraining order, which I did, to be very confidential, is already was so much for me, because I'm such a nice, loving, patient, tolerable person. This has been going on since 2006, and it's just been getting worse and worse and worse. And for a very long time, I put this person on a pedestal. I loved them. I'd send emails, publicly, happy birthday and all this stuff. And the entire time, this person was casting spells and manipulating me and controlling my job situations, my relationships.
Word in the streets is Beyonce possessed and killed that lady's cat.
And so something's wrong with this kitten, and I don't want it, and the cat it's had its own personality. It stuck his hand out and grabbed my finger, type of weird, crazy shit. Excuse my French. I'm going to France soon, so I'm just practicing. And so I kept the cat out of guilt, out of, emotional ambiguity. I drained my bank account on the situation, and then I took the cat to the West Coast to do a job in San Diego, La Jolla, and more bipolar activity started happening. I was getting abused every time I came home from work, and I'm talking
Now that's some next level shit. Beyonce possessed the cat to beat her ass. That's wild.
about like 12 to 16-hour days. I come home to rest, and then the cat is like, well, not 12 to 16. I mean, I would have breaks, because that's like, I would come home for lunch every day, and then come home for dinner, and then I would come back to rest. And I was just getting abused to the point where I'm still healing from a scratch on my rib cage at this time, because it drew blood. It was awful. It was very, very awful. I've never been attacked by an animal, and I was at this time. And my scar is still healing on my rib cage. So it was so manic and gnarly that I ended up calling two psychics to, like, I got the first word from the first psychic, and I didn't want to believe it. So I called later after like right before this happened, to get a confirmation to make sure, because I didn't want to release this cat. I have an emotional attachment to pets, as we all do. And they were like, the cat has a spell on it. And I said, well, what about this person, that we are discussing at this time? They're like, yes, this person put the spell on a cat, and you need to get rid of it, like right away. You need to do something, because otherwise you're going to be in really, really, really huge trouble. And so I've been being followed this entire time. I'm dealing with a group of people, her specifically. They practice this. I don't know jack shit about witchcraft and magic spells and all this stuff. And I don't condemn anybody who does. Everybody, we live in America. It's the First Amendment. Everybody has the right to express freedom of speech and freedom of practice of religion, or no religion. So I'm very well aware of that. And that's also why I'm not religious, so that I can interact with all types of people. I'm very spiritual. I don't like diversity, and I don't like discrimination, because it just keeps us at a negative separation from each other. And so I'm being followed this entire time. I have colleagues that are seeing this happening, that I'm working with, and we're all like, this is crazy and this is gnarly. And so the cat was taken back to her people, like, and they killed it. So, and I have it on video, and I'm just like, I can't deal with this shit. But at the same time, it was a new job, and I couldn't, like, not do my new job. And so I went into work, like, my eyes totally bloodshot. Everybody thought I had smoked the biggest, bag of Bob Marley. And I was just like, no, I didn't do that. But that's cool that you guys are, cool if I did. But no, that's not what this is, like, literally my heart just got ripped out. This is very emotional for me. And, one of my true loves has been absolutely destroyed and is no longer with me. And I'm here at work trying to keep a happy face on. And yes, it was very emotional for me. And so, like I said before, the cat would have been a year old today. I've completely stayed away from pets because I don't want to endure that type of situation and experience anymore.
Dr. Terry Lynn Carrington, who put together Beyonce's entire female band, which was Matthew Knowles' idea because he couldn't get Beyonce to stop people. Guess you didn't know your daughter well enough because she just started all the girls.
It's fine. It took her a while, but she's got it now.
Beyonce to stop ignoring her bisexual tendency.
I think
She went and killed the girl Cats.
Okay.
A girl went to court and charged her with extreme witchcraft. She was hypnotized. She was drugged. Beyonce came and she was in there eating on her and shit while she was asleep. Snacking on his bitch, killing people, cats. And guess what? They wouldn't give her the restraining order. They just told her to stay away from Beyonce and work for somebody else. Guess what? She's having a hard time finding work too.